another revolutionary talk where we talk about our jam rock. Welcome to Jam Rock, and this is how we jam to rock, and we rock here. Yeah, on Pro FM, for reason, and for the benefits of our people, mother, sons, and daughters of Imperial Majesty. We like Pro FM, studio mixer, that's mixer corner. Welcome to Jam Rock. Yeah, Jam Rock made has a lot to it, because after all, it is indeed the distance activity where we need to know our brothers from the other side. It's been so much too long we live in divisions, and somehow we've been just even divided that we end up not even able to welcome our brothers. So welcome to the Jam Rock. I think with Jam Rock we're gonna jam them, all of them, and when we jam them all, they will be able to say, well, it's just like Jam Rock is the way to unite the people, because music is essence, music is natural, music is what we feel, and music is what we give. We give them what they feel and what they want and what they like it, because after all, this is who we. It's not really we love this entertainment, but it's part of our package. And well, imagine giving a package and use it and untouched. What is the meaning of that? Inside us there's a divine package. And this package this is part of our package that we do. Yeah, to be precisely. Under this simulation world where we talk about many things which are different from the different Sankey, because after all, I don't want to become a mighty hypocrite, pretend as if everything is right when I know deep inside I am a good one. Things are not just okay. And the only way I can show that things are not the way how we want is how I speak and how I express myself. And in essence, maybe in terms of my mouth, I'm a vocal person. What if you go inside my heart and you find that I am this person who is very empty? We just don't know, things change. Things change. And the things that change. Why things change? Because the world we are in is revolving. It's not on the same position. But nothing's new under the sun. Nothing is old. Everything was just been there. Feel this life here on Pro FM for a reason and for okay. For the benefits of our people, mother, sons and daughters of Imperial Majesty. Just Tontolochi, talking about general things. Oh yeah. Man. This is the man called Dane Mali, the successor of his father. Rest in peace. And this is the man we're looking forward in the reggae industry. They won't find this man. This is a raw element that has never been cooked, and is pure. It's a masterpiece on this token. The only thing is not finding right producers who are reducers, because all the producers he has, they are reducers. They reduce him. Let him come out and be profound and start singing into the people, because music can unite the people. Because in essence, this is all about the music. If it was not the influence of music that we listened to what Bob Marley produced in many years ago, and we never listened to other artists like Peter Tosh, we wouldn't be this profound to this day. And these are guys, we recognize them even to our Africa Day, because in Africa Day we can't be talking about Africa Day without even recognizing major people, even major artists, legends, and other heroes and heroines involved in this part of the struggle to make sure that this day we as youngsters were able to stand, and we speculate this affair in a freedom charter way. We are not now feeling oppressed that, hey, I'm afraid if I talk like this, hey, the English will come against me. No, they won't come against me. We are coming against them. That you see now, you made these false things in the past, and now things are coming to unfold out. Where you want to run and you want to get to where you're going to hide, because the sea is boiling of the nuclear activities. Stones are melting because of the chemicals in the air. I find brutal Tontology on Pro FM for a reason and for a care, for the benefits of all people, my sons and daughters of Imperial Majesty. Yeah, man. This is how we rock and roll. Probability, if it happens. Nature music creation. I can create the state-of-the-art television, which people can be accessing, not simulation, but accessing this information, this topology, also even creativity, innovations, things that matters a lot to we in this day. Not really we are stagnant on innovations and technology, but because it is part of our package. It is part of our package, gentlemen. And so that even myself, I feel that uja wangipha bestow thing lena, wangipha le blessing, and some of my blessings is a blessing to be able to talk to the people and make it these controversial issues, but able to reach a conclusion. But I think the main idea about Playnic and the main idea about this whole thing is to inspire young people. Inspire young people that they shouldn't be out internet, There's internet, but they shouldn't be internet where they look to the other world, but they should feel that innovation is within them. And they need to know the reason why should we form partnership with other parts of the world, so that we understand and we are at par with technology, Because in essence, me myself, I was inspired, not by any other person, but I was inspired by myself, because there's nothing so good as that you invent something this side, you start using it and apply it, see the necessity for it. In this case, now I was able to manage this little piece microsector of Pro FM, where I still making this cutting edge talk and making inspiration to those who get inspired, make those funny sounds to those who still like funny sounds. But it's good, it's very good. There's nothing so good like when you pursue your own talent, your own destiny, your own vision, and you become your boss to your own field of your of your career path, more than being a mighty hypocrite. Because in essence, ever since I was born, I have never seen any white man or black man coming in the way how I've talked about and exposed this thing. I've never heard much about it, except the few those I've mentioned, our artists and those who still see them in private concert and sharing this. Just like Nacho Fontana is a private singer and a very controversial, influential individual, I think, who has added a crucial overstanding into we as young stars, especially in winning me going to the positive side. And in the positive side, it is where now I say to myself, it's good to be home. It's good to be home, very good to be home. And this is the home I'm in, and I'm looking in the future eyes, and I say, even there could be another home to come, but there will be no home good to be here than the home I'm in, where I'm just be myself and able to recognize every person. Because in this time I have no the lower inequality about my people. I feel we must unite, we become one. We're able to solve our internal affair matters, and then once we're able to solve them, internal external affairs, they won't succeed, and we're able to demonstrate the best of the best innovation in the world, Just look at this, what I'm currently demonstrating. I'm inspired by Apple. Their products, they are best, user friendly, and they're still efficient, and they're still the best in the market. And when you check how you use and you do integration, these things, they are integrated technology. They have integrated technology in a way. Their features, they're unlimited. You can't just use them as an iPod just to listen to music. There's plenty of things you can do with it, and hey, it's good to be home. Hey, it's good. It's very good to be home. Yeah, man, live here on Pro FM, and this Pro FM which we're talking about, I think the aim is to make a radio vision, the radio vision, more like having a radio consisting of a small simulation where you are able to interact with the presenter in his private concert and able to get inspired. Because some of us were not inspired by the word of mouth. We're inspired when we see a person doing this thing and have the feel to it. We see how the two things, they gel and they make sense, eh? They make sense. Yeah, man, they make sense. And this is how it makes sense. It's good to be home. The home of innovations, creativities, the home of brilliant ideas. And yeah, man, I'm just inspired because in front of me, I'm sitting in front of something very, 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 very advanced and sophisticated. If you look at it, may be so simple and easy, but if you check into it, very sophisticated. I think Umbuto Uyofa in essence. Yeah, I was dying because the word sophisticated means so far so. So now I make sophisticated technology to myself, and this technology is actually life here. I just demonstrate some of these product, which is, we call it the Pro FM sampling sector thing. Hopefully it will appear. Yeah, and so with that, I like now to say, aside from that, I'll close these issues now of our Pro FM. Until the iPod stop the record, we will be finished with our talk, but we just tautologing, talking about this, say this and that, and today we just talk about general innovations in Pro FM with Playnic solution and also the Rebel Salute. Let me say something that people need to understand. Playnic-ST, Playnic Solution Technology. It's an initiative of a big corporate. It's not just something small, but it's starting small to be big. Now, maybe I'm placing it in the opposite way, but what I'm saying to you is that we have Playnic, the mother of all this creativity on the Rebel Salute, on the Pro FM, and the G-based movement, naive observation system, and also on the Vortex Art Studio Gallery, and then all the way to the formulation of the G-based movement. So the G-base is a center which is able to cater for all people in general, and now in this case we're looking into the issue of Western exploitation. What does that mean? It means if we can have relevant individuals who have the basic history of who they are and where they're standing, and have the fundamental information in the core, then they will be able to make a relevant alignment so that kids, they follow what is right, and they shouldn't become carbon copies. Probably to me, to you, I'm sounding like a carbon copy, because people, they will be saying, oh, we're still speaking Zulu, I mean, you see, English. Oh, again, then I'll qualify now, oh, all right, fine. These are type of operation, racial mentalist, which still exist within us. And since they're existing within us, these are the issue we say, how are we going to have victory then if we just judge people by slightly interpretation of things by looking with the eye? So here on Pro FM, along with the G-Base, the Golden Base Foundations, along with the Pro FM, along with the Rebel Salute and the Naive Observatory System, and also with the Vortex Art Studio Gallery, and this is where we combine ideas, we come up with something very spectacular and unique. But for now, it means most of our innovations, they're under resume, just as under construction. We're keeping quite much, we won't expose what are we working on, what's our big idea. But just now we are keeping on our old things from the past. Alright? Yeah. Is it sharp? I know it's sharp on your innovations, and I like your ideas. And I was inspired when you introduce your VTF. VTF is the way we're looking into versatile topology feature, which is most of our plans, they consist of this versatile topology feature, and meaning these things you can synchronize with your PC, anything across from your phone, Android, Apple, across. All those are versatile equipment which the market will be looking into that. And based on the issue of the new technology that will be taking over very soon, the crystalline or the transparent technology, which will be something far ahead of what we expected. But hey, it's good to be home, my friend. When we talk about innovations here at the Playnic Solution Technology. Remember, if it was not Playnic, we wouldn't have Pro FM, and they wouldn't have a Rebel Salute, and they wouldn't have the G-Base, the Vortex and stuff. It only started with a small thing, a small dynamo that when it exploded, it produced this whole concept of ideas, where even myself, I have to look and say, alright, we have the astrology, we have the topology now. All these are just good ideas coming. And now also we have now the combination of the VTF together, bringing all these big concepts together, which we still love it. Not really we embrace technology, but we embrace God. It is God to make it possible for us. He put the package inside us, because when God talk about the spiritual gift in the Bible, saying, I put the weight in you. Some people God didn't put the weight. He put divine talents, he put divine interventions of innovations, where now people, they need to sit down and look into themselves as to, in essence, what is my divine talent? Some have talent to speak, some have talents to work with their hands, some have talents to work with, to play with their feet, soccer and stuff. Search your divine talent. Find yourself. Ooh. and then we'll have the way out. Stop being a carbon copy and a mighty hypocrite. And your eyes, you know, they are the worst of its kind you can have, because ngamehlo uyabuka ukhalele and then you wish it's you. That's not you. You start copying and doing it. You don't. Do what is yours in your space and be yourself. Life here, hey, Playnic solution technology. Hey, Playnic solution. Yeah, and then that's how is it. And then aside from Playnic, we had a Rebel Salute. Rebel Salute, it's more like a movement. And I think most of the talks that we produce on Pro FM, they come from the Rebel Salute movement. The Rebel Salute movement is not just a movement, it's a universal movement for all those spiritual conscious individual concerns about the well-being and the positive vibration, taking the space and the people able to work together, being in unification, and we were able to conquer the dragon in unity. The battering that you do every day, you know. I think there was a lady there by the name Zahara Seti, Mali nje, because of the son on the soga, you know. And I remember one time when I said that because I have no man, I was able to go back to society and live with the people. And now in this case, I'm saying if you can draw all these physical attributes, these physical looking things, sibheke deep into the heart, because umuntu is not the real physical outlook. Ukubheka nje kuwo uso, that's not the real you. The real you is the deeper you in the heart and the mind, and also the exclusive conclusion, solution, recommendation, and resolution you bring to people. Then people get inspired on those things, you know. But as I've said, not all of us will be inspired by talk. Some will be inspired by watching. I think I was inspired by learning, by looking. I think the Chinese saying, it says that show me, I won't forget. Tell me, I will forget. So if I'm telling you, I guarantee you will forget. But if I show you, surely you will remember, you won't forget, and you will never go wrong. So like your own Pro FM, for a reason and for care, for the benefits of all people, my sons and daughters of the Emperor Majesty, we are just tontology here on this Pro FM. I'm a tontology now. There was one guy named Sevens and I who said, hey, we are turned to tontology, eh? Of course, and tontology was just born like that. And here today, we are just on our Tontology talks. Yeah, we are still talking about Rebel Salute. Now this Rebel Salute, we have a universal movement. Down in Jamaica, there's Tony Rebel, Lasho Fontana, Sizzla Kalanje, Ja Mason, all of these reggae artists in the reggae industry artists, you know, all these guys, Abu Bani Whale, Abu Bani Spear, they are part of this Rebel Salute movement. But there's two parts of this movement. We have the Revolution Group, and then we have the Rebel Salute. I think the time in 1970 and coming to 1980, when there was misunderstanding between Rasta movement, especially on the music. That's where we divided. Actually, it was just diversion and division between the Rasta movement on the issue of the reggae music, and then Revolution Group was born, the Rebel Salute was born there. And so in this time, you find that most of our brothers and sisters, they're part of the Rebel Salute. But when you go out in the world, and now it's becoming controversial, it's no longer Rebel Salute, it is the Revolution Group, which Massasoku Revolution Group, really, we don't talk. We aim to shoot with an AK-47. Our colonial masters who sits in corners to despise we, that's where we lose the patience for it, you know, because we waited too much. So the Revolution Group, don't even think about to touch it. It's a very, very, very dangerous one. Don't play on it. That's safe. And so I don't want to expose much about the Revolution Group. We're just talking about the Rebel Salute. Rebel Salute movement 2017. The reason to be. The reason for Pro FM just to be. Resilience to be complete on board. The potential within that we can be the change that we want to be. This is spiritual consciousness. Inlut for the Rasta movement. Righteous African time alone. This is not the legend for politicians, you know. This is not legends for faggots. This is legend for my people in general, and for the whole those who still concerned about the well-being of our people in this time. So with that, I'd like to deviate now. I'm tired of talking of Rebel Salute. I want to talk now about Playnic again. Just I've said that Playnic is something, it's a big corp, but starting at the micro scale, it hasn't yet explored itself into the outer into the outer world. I'm just talking about this place we're in, our local. Yeah, we're talking about our local, our promised land, which is our local. Yeah. Yeah, still on the background, I play this, man. Africa must wake up. Oh yeah, Akna Matata. Yeah, Akna Matata. Aside from Playnic, and then I will still have Pro FM. I think Pro FM is our propeller of everything. It means once everything we have done and we have prepared and we are ready, the only way we can deliver to the society, there's no way except Pro FM. Without Pro FM, we can't deliver anything. Without Pro FM, we can't make innovation possible to you, and we deliver through Pro FM. So here in Pro FM, it is where we talk all controversial, all cutting edge issues. We don't care, you don't choose to say you want to be rebellion on the issue of freedom. Salute, no. Here is a platform for all platforms. We talk across all everything. Just for tonight. Not for too long. I'm just playing on, man. I'm playing. The Black Nation awaits for me. The Black Nation awaits for me. That when are we coming out of the action now, and we share to the whole world? I'm saying that one is not for me. It's for Jack. Pray that the talent shall not be swallowed in the muddy clays of social challenges we are in, because in essence we have a big idea, but our big idea that we have, it shouldn't be shining to the dark, where it's gonna be absorbed and then generated a lot of income. Then people